Anniversary betrayal uncovered. On our anniversary, just as the candles flickered and the champagne glasses clanked, my husband dropped a bombshell that obliterated the romantic facade. I had always sensed an undercurrent of secrecy in our marriage, the way he would disappear for days under the guise of business trips, his distant gaze during what were supposed to be our intimate moments. But nothing prepared me for the confession that he had been sending our carefully amassed savings to a family he had across the country, a family I had no idea existed. The room spun as he spoke, describing a woman he claimed to have loved before we met, a woman with whom he had 2 children. He said they were struggling, needed the money more than we did, and he had been supporting them for years. Every gift, every vacation, every plan for our future suddenly felt like a cruel joke. I couldn't fathom the depth of his double life, the betrayal wrapped in layers of deceit, and the audacity to confess it on a day meant for celebrating us. All those years, I thought I was sharing a life with a husband, but he was dividing his soul between 2 worlds. In a daze, I left the table, the clinking glasses now a distant echo. I stumbled into the night, grappling with the reality of my shattered life. I couldn't decide if I was more heartbroken over the secret family or the fact that he had chosen them over me when it mattered. I realized then, as the cold air bit into my skin, that his confession wasn't just about the money or the other family. It was about the profound emptiness he had carved into my life, filling it with shadows and lies. I had been living in a mirage, and the truth was that I was the outsider in my own marriage. When I confronted him the next morning, demanding an explanation, he looked at me with eyes that seemed almost relieved, as if the weight of his duplicity had finally been lifted. He admitted that he never intended to hurt me, that he had been trapped in a cycle of guilt and obligation. But as he spoke, I realized the internal conflict wasn't his alone. I had to decide whether to forgive and rebuild or to walk away and reclaim my life. As the sun rose, casting light on the remnants of our broken dreams, I knew the twist in this tale was mine to right. The decision wasn't just about him or his betrayal, it was about finding the strength to choose myself and the future I deserved.